Okay, let me try and explain this. Public class change, the name of the class. You need the scanner for this since the user is inputting the amount of cents they have. So now the goal is to calculate the minimum number of coins necessary to make the change inputted, which is whatever the user inputs. And to make it the minimum number, you have to find out how many cents can be converted into the biggest coin value, and then you slowly work your way down until pennies, since pennies are just 1 cent. And if you had 212 pennies compared to like 8 quarters and like 12 pennies, that would be way less. So to do that, the program prompts the user to enter the change in cents. So then the user inputs their change in cents, and the program then collects the value and uses it for this equation, which calculates the amount of quarters that the cents can be converted to without going over. And then, so let's say, for example, it was 112 cents. So you can get 4 quarters from 112 cents, and then there'll be 12 cents left over, which is calculated by here, since the modulus calculates the remainder. So then, number of quarters would be 4, because like I said before, 4 quarters, 112, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, moving on. So now we move on to dimes, since we can't convert the cents into quarters anymore. So then we convert it, we see how many coins how many cents we can convert into dimes, and then we find out the extra from the conversion of dimes. So then 112, if we use the same number, you can convert 10 cents into a dime, and there'd be 2 left over. So then this should, extra cents, the value of extra cents should be converted into 2. So then next, nickels. You can't turn 2 cents into a nickel since a nickel is 5 cents. So this would be 0. So the amount of nickels that you would have would be 0. And then the extra cents would be 2 because you're not using any of the cents to convert into nickels. And then last but not least, the pennies. This will just clean up after all the other big boys are done their work. So integer number pennies equals extra cents divided by 1. I don't know why I read that. Like, my mind is just like zoned out right now. So yeah, it just converts the remaining cents into pennies, and it displays it. And then here it just displays everything. And if we run it, 112, like my example, boom, 4102, just like what I said. And I hope you guys enjoy the explanation.